Hello and welcome to CompanyHub Webinar. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. It's going to be interesting. Uh, I'll ask everyone to raise their hands. You can see raise your hand option on your screen if you're able to hear me. Okay, that's great. Um, we'll wait for a few moments for everyone to join in and then we'll continue with the webinar. Okay, hi everybody. My name is Ajay, and I'll be conducting today's webinar. So you can definitely ask questions or queries if you have any. You can click on the Q&A option that you see on your screen, and I'll be glad to answer them during the webinar. In case if I miss it, I'll answer them after the demonstration is over. So we'll quickly get started with the webinar here. Um, Today, we're going to learn how you can manage leads with CompanyHub CRM, how you can, manage your sales pipeline, how efficiently you can, automate your emails, something about sales reporting, and how you can customize your CompanyHub CRM. Now, that's a plus point that we have that the CRM is highly customizable. So definitely you don't need any sort of developers or any sort of coding after you buy the subscription from the CRM. It's an easy drag and drop, and you can set up the CRM as per your needs. Yeah, so quickly moving forward, I'll be sharing the screen with you. So yes, this is how the full featured license look like. Apart, basic license has contacts and companies. You can manage your leads from it. You can also send emails and track emails, set tasks, see follow-ups and all. Apart from that, we have an add-on for reporting in the next license, where you have predefined reporting and you can customize your reporting. And then, the full featured account has customization, and also, we are launching automation very soon, where you'll be able to, set custom logics and automate your sales process. Well, I'll be guiding you for managing leads for now, in the first session here. So there are a lot of ways that you can import leads in CompanyHub CRM. Uh, and also, you can add leads, the new contacts through various ways here. The first thing that I'd like to show you is the quick add feature that we have. So you can quickly add contacts into your CRM by this quick add feature, which you see on your screen. I'll just quickly add my name. I can quickly associate this particular contact with a company. So if you have a company here, you can select it from here. Otherwise, you can create a new company directly. So once you press the quick add button, you can see that the contact is added easily. We do have an inline editing option. Whenever you click on, whenever you double click on the particular cell that you want to change, you can, select this. You can press enter. You can save all changes. So that is, a pure Excel-like view which your team would love to use. You can add contacts by pressing on new contacts, where we have a lot of fields. Obviously, these fields can be customizable. I'll show you in the customization section when we cover that up. So we also have an import option here. So if you have a CSV file, with the contact information, you'll be able to import contacts directly here. You'll be able to import contacts, companies, and deal pipeline if you have them all at once as well. So I'll quickly show you the import option as well. So, you can select if you want companies, contacts, or deals. I'll quickly show you all the three options. So you can select the CSV file. Here, I have created a dummy file, and I'll show you guys how you can import it from. So, yeah. So I have this import file. Yeah. So the next step that in the import option, it asks you to select the fields. You need to map the fields of that particular table with the CSV file fields of the CSV file. So now for first we'll be mapping the companies. So here you can select the name of the company, the website as well. Yeah. You can select all the other information. For now, I'll just quickly move forward to the contacts field. So in my CSV, I don't have first name. I'm sorry, and the last name are different. It's the full name instead. So I'll just select this column and I'll select the the name field. Here you go. Here is you can select the email address, the phone number, and all the other information that you want to add. I have country as well. Here you go. So I'll quickly click on next. We have the deals table. So here you have an option of creating a new deal or updating the existing deal as well. So I want to create a new one. I'll just select deal name and the deal stage. We have different deal stages which you can create as well. The amount of the deal. I have the close date as well, and then you can click on next. And there you go. You can see a preview of this. In the companies, we have the name of the company, the website, the name, email address, and the contacts, and the new deals that we have. So once I quickly click on import, it will show you an option, import details were sent to your email, and we will email you once the data is imported. So, once this data imported in your CRM, you'll get an email. So yes, my data has been imported. You can see this for the fields, of the data that I have imported. So they'll quickly be imported. It takes a few minutes, before it's all done. And obviously, you get an email. You can see the import data summary for deal and company has arrived. The contact is still getting updated, and this is how you get a notification over email. Yeah. So quickly moving forward, I'll. This is how you import data into your CRM, and also how you quickly add leads through the quick add feature, the new contact feature that we have. The quick add feature is also available on our mobile application. So we have an Android and iOS application wherein your field salesperson can go on field, or maybe if you're into a seminar or something, you're attending an event, and if you quickly want to add the contact, you can do that from the quick add feature by clicking on new contact from your cell phone itself. Also, the lead owners or maybe the team leaders or managers who want to quickly get the reporting on the fly, if they're going on for a meeting, a quarterly sales meeting or something, you can also grab that report from your cell phone as well, so from that application. So it's a very handy application that we have designed. You can download it and check it. Next, you can also put in the leads into your CRM through capture leads from website, the option that we have, the feature. So this feature tells you all the fields that you have in the contact. Once you select which fields do you want on your website, on your form, on your online form, you can select them, click on next, and you can also set some permissions after the form is submitted. Where do you want your users to be redirected to? Then we'll give you a snippet, a code, which you can paste it in your website, and your form will be ready. So whoever puts in that information into your website, your online form, it'll be added directly into the contacts here. So it's super easy to get in contacts in CompanyHub CRM. If you have any questions, as I said before, you can post it in the Q&A section, and I'll be glad to answer them. So in the meanwhile, we'll quickly move on to how do you update the conversations and put in the notes for a particular contact. So here, I'll again quickly add a contact so that I'll be able to guide people very easily. So this is the new contact that we created. You can add a conversation. So if you had a call or or some sort of other information exchange with this particular contact, you can update that. So it's like I called and he said yes for the deal. Maybe, yeah. So the conversation gets added quickly. You can also email the contact from here. But before that, I would like you to show you can also add a note. Maybe say yes or something like that. And also you can add a task from here itself. So the conversation has been added, the note has been added. If you want to see how it looks like, I'll show you the 360-degree view of a particular contact. So whenever I click on a particular contact, I can come to know its designation, the name of the company, the location where the contact is, the email address, the phone number. I can see more information going into the details directly on the same screen. I can also edit this information. I can add more. Again, going on to the overview page, I can see the last conversation that I had with this particular client of mine. This is the overall 360-degree view that we provide you with. So whenever you want to carry on the conversation with that particular contact, you come to know where you actually halted, and you can take a quick overview and get started again. You can obviously add notes, conversations, attachments directly from here. So if you have an attachment or maybe a visiting card, a scanned visiting card in your computer, or maybe on the go, you can directly click here or drag and drop your files in here, and it'll be attached to this particular contact. So you can see the attachments here. You can also see the deals associated with the contact. You can create new deals and tasks directly from here. I can also enable follow-up for this particular contact, and we have the hotness meter, which will give you a follow-up, which we'll see in particular, in next couple of minutes. So this is that was the 360-degree view, and also how you add conversations, contacts directly from here. So this saves time. This is very user-friendly, and you don't have to dig into lots of pages to update the contact information. So you save on your time as well. So we will be quickly moving on to how you can send emails to the particular client, as well as how you can send bulk email as well. So in the settings, you have the email sync option. We need to add your email address. Now we allow you to add Google, the Gmail address, maybe your personal, your company. We allow you to add Office 365 and other email addresses, other email providers. If you have, you can do that. So we only allow IMAP enabled emails to sync with the account, and yeah, you can also enter IMAP settings out manually, but even if you enter your email and password, we'll be able to fetch it. We also allow exchange servers as well, so it's very easy to add your emails in CompanyHub CRM. I've already added an email here. If you can see, I have my Gmail business email address working. I've also enabled the calendar sync. Now the calendar sync is only for the Gmail G Suite users itself, so I've also enabled it. So once you do that, you'll be able to send emails through CompanyHub CRM. So I'll quickly show you. Now this is my email address, so it'll be very easy for me to explain to you guys. So this is how you are prompted with the screen. You have different options. You can also enter a source code. When you have an HTML, you can enter an HTML email as well. So for now, this is how you can write in an email. The best part is that we have a template as well, so you can create a new template or select the existing template here. We allow you the HTML in the templates as well. So you can see this double curly braces. We have written down first name. You can have a last name as well. So what this allows us to do is, allows us to fetch the data which you enter while creating a contact in CompanyHub. Now here, Ajay is my first name, so it'll be replaced by my name. So this is how quickly you can create, emails for a particular contact. You can add an attachment. You can schedule these emails for 246 or a specific date and time. So you can also schedule emails in CompanyHub CRM. And we have a smart suggestion. If there is no reminder, if there's no reply from this particular sender, we remind you in 7, 20, 25, or 30 days that you have not got a reply from this particular contact, and we send you a reminder as well. The another peculiar option that we have is the tracking option. So once you enable this track option, if your recipient opens up the email, you'll be notified about it. So we'll quickly test this how it works. So now I've enabled the track. I have the email option ready. Once I click on send, the email would be sent to that particular recipient. So the email has been sent successfully. So we'll quickly jump onto the inbox. Here you can see I have received an email from the CRM. Quick question. This was the email. So once you go into the email tracking option, you'll be able to see that Ajay has not opened quick question. Now this was the today's time. So once you go and click on it, now this particular email, I've opened it. Now, it should go out from the not open folder once you go into the email tracking. So from the not open, it has moved to opens and clicks. So this is how track. So this was the time that we send an email to this particular contact. So, and if you were able to see that once you go into this particular email, the first name has also been changed. So this is how quickly you can manage or maybe send emails to your particular contact directly from CompanyHub CRM. So you don't have to again go into the pages. We have this option there right in front of you on the screen, and this makes it easy for us to send emails. Now you must be wondering how you can send bulk email. So you just need to select a particular contact which you want to send the emails to, the bulk emails to, or maybe you can select all of them as well. So once you click on bulk mail, you'll be able to see all the recipients that you have. So you can quickly type in the emails. Again, we have the template option as well. So once you click on manage template, you'll be able to create a new template from the source code if you have, or maybe a plain text email, and that will be saved in your templates. So later on you can select it from a specific folder, what sort of template you want to send to your clients, and you're ready to send it across. If this is jumbling you, we have this the fields which are there already in the contact, so you can quickly create that particular field and that'll be replaced. So obviously you can track your bulk mails, you can send an attachment, schedule some remind if no reply. You can also send yourself a test email first to see whether the email is correct or not. Now this tracking option would also give you a facility to see in the email tracking whether how many open rates you're getting. So it'll be easy for you to take some decisions regarding your email data, so that it'll if you want to change it or not. So that is how you send bulk mails. I hope everything's going smoother so far, and there's no questions coming up. So that's a good sign for me, So moving later on, I'll also show you how you can add task, for a particular contact in CompanyHub CRM. So it's easy. Adding a task, you can click on a particular contact, and we have a new task option here. Or maybe if you don't want to get into the contact, you can directly do it from on the screen itself. So we have made it really user friendly. So we have an option of adding a task. So we have enormous a lot of ways you can add a task to. So if I have a lunch with this particular contact of mine, so I'll just put in that discussing deal over lunch with AJ. So I'll put in something, and also, if you have a lot of users in your companies using CompanyHub CRM, so you can assign a particular task uh, to the members of your team. So I have 2 members in my team. I can assign it to them, or maybe I can assign it to myself, and I can quickly click on add task. I can also set up a date and time. So maybe I'll set tomorrow's time, and it'll be 12:10 p.m. maybe. So that is how you set the date and time for a task. You can set it for yourself or your team members and click on add task. So once you do that, you can see that a task has been added here. And you can also see it in the task tables. So you can see task assigned to yourself, all users, or a particular team member. If you are an administrator, you can see all open tasks, today's task, upcoming task, overdue task, and completed task there itself. Now you can see that we've recently added that I have a task of having a lunch with a particular contact. And these are the overdue tasks that were not completed. So once you want to complete this task, and easily click on the particular task, and it'll be gone from here. So it means that you've completed the task, and you can pull up that in the reporting as well. Now you must have seen that in the email sync option, I've clicked on calendar sync. So, as per the calendar sync, the task that you add for a particular contact has been synced in your Google Calendar itself. I'll quickly show you. So if you click on a calendar, here you go. So it's 13th, and we had set up a lunch task at 12:10 p.m. There you go. It's been automatically synced here. Discussing deal over lunch with AJ. So this is a quite handy feature that we have. So you can directly add task to a particular contact from here, and also sync it with your Google Calendar. I hope everything is understood up to this point. I've shown you how you can easily add conversations, note, and task, how you can easily add contacts basically in CompanyHub CRM through quick add, new contact, or maybe importing through CSV, or getting information from the website directly into the CompanyHub CRM. You can also email your particular contact directly from here. Also, you can bulk mail. You can add in tasks. You can see the tracking of the emails as well. I see I have a question coming up. Let me just quickly pull that up for you. Okay, so the question is, can the task in Google Calendar be updated in the CRM? Okay, I get the question. It doesn't work the other way around, because in the Google Calendar we have a lot of other options, and also Google Calendar would update that in the near future. So we're not keeping the option wherein you update the the task in Google Calendar, and that'll be updated to a particular contact. So the feature is not there at the moment. So that is why we won't be able to update that. Okay, so we've done with the questions. Now, once you sync the email in the settings, or the other option that we have is the follow-ups. In the follow-ups, maybe all the contacts that I have been already added, but once you sync an email here, you get an option to add that particular contact. If you have a one-on-one conversation with a particular contact in the email sync, you have an option to add them directly into the CRM. So that is the other way that you can add the data into the context table itself. The other peculiar option of follow-ups is that we have the next follow-up date column here. So once you update that, on that particular date, you'll be able to see the follow-up suggestion in the follow-up tables. And the other thing that we have is the hotness mirror. Now we have designed this hotness meter, focusing on the needs of the salespeople today. So if you click this lead as very hot, and if you have a conversation today, with this particular contact. You'll be exactly notified after 7 days if you click on very hot. You'll be notified in 15 days if you click on hot. You'll be notified in 30 days if you click on warm. And you'll be notified in 90 days if you click on cold. So, depending upon the conversation that you have with the lead, you can easily select an hotness mirror, and you'll be notified in the follow-ups table accordingly. So, you don't miss out on the lead ever. So, once you get the follow-up suggestions, depending upon the next follow-up date or the hotness mirror, you can easily, get a notification. So, you can particularly email that particular contact directly from here. Or maybe if you want to have a conversation, you can click on the contact. You can see the past conversations where you left off from, and have a conversation and record it in your CRM itself. So that's a really cool option that we have of introducing this follow-up in CompanyHub CRM. I get a question. Do we have a smart suggestion depending upon the follow-up? Okay, I really didn't get that question, but if I know, I've already told you that, once you sync your emails, we give you an option to add that contact, into the contacts table. So how do we do that is if you have, send an email to that contact, and if you have received it, depending upon that, we give you a suggestion to add the contact in your CRM. So that's a smart suggestion I would consider that we have in CompanyHub. You can ask if you have any questions. I'll be moving forward. So we have the other tab which is called as companies. Definitely, you can add new companies through the quick add section directly from here. You can also import companies through a CSV, sheet. You can also add new companies by clicking on this particular option. As you can see, we had imported without a phone number, as the address and also the fields are blank. Also, I like to tell you as contacts and companies work hand in hand. So, some salespeople directly deal with the companies, some with the contacts. So, any of which you would be comfortable using, you can use it, and they are related to each other. So I'll show you how. We had a contact. So if you click on any of the companies here, for example, this is the company, you can see the contacts associated with the company. So these are the contacts that are already been added, and they have been assigned to. They work under the same company, Tazzy. So you can see all the contacts. You can see all the deals associated with the company directly from here. So even if you assign that to a particular contact, you'll be able to see it here itself. You can see the attachments and details of the company, which you can also update here. So this also gives you an overview, so you can add a note and attachment related to that particular company. You can also create deals and tasks for the company here. So this works the same as what contacts does, and they are interrelated. So whatever you enter here, so this is the lookup been added to the contacts while you create them. So the contact goes directly into the company. I hope I was clear in explaining the companies to you. We'll quickly move on to the deal pipeline now. So, in the deal pipeline table, we have designed it, to drag and drop it into different stages. So you can create new deals from here, or maybe from the contacts as we have seen before. So, once you click on the new deal, you have the name of the deal stages, the name of the company you want to assign it to, the amount, the close date. You can see that I've added a custom field here. So you can add custom fields for deals directly. We'll cover that up in the customizing option. We've also imported deals from the CSV directly. I'll quickly jump onto the pipeline view. So we have those different stages of deals that you can see on your screen. The deal stages can be easily changed. So you can see that we have qualification, discussion, and all. So the name of the prospecting qualification discussion can be changed according to your needs. If you have, a particular deal lying in prospect and you have already, qualified this lead as qualification, you can drag and drop it into that particular column and it'll be saved. And also, if the deal is won or lost, you can select it from here itself. So the deal is won, you can mark it as won, and it'll disappear from the pipeline view. So the pipeline view is just designed to give you a rough, overview of what exactly deals you are running and where the deal stuck in which stages, and that particular deal is owned by whom. So you can quickly click on the particular deal and come to know about the context the deal is associated to. So in CompanyHub CRM, the deals associated to the companies, which can be changed also. And these are the contacts present in that particular company. So this is the amount of the deal. You can change it. So if you go into the details, you can quickly change it and mark it. So you can that we've marked the deal as won and lost. So if you want to see that, you can go into the table view. You can see the deal stages of that particular deal. So you come to know that in the table view itself. You can also you can set a filter. So if you want to see how many deals won, you can go into the edit. You can see the option of filter. So you can select a field with a condition. So you'll select the deal stage, is or is not, or starts with or ends with. So we have this option. So the deal stage is 1. And I could quickly click on save and apply. So you can see that all the deals which are closed 1 will be seen here itself. So this is how you can add filters. You can add these filters in contacts and companies as well. So I hope the deal pipeline has been explained. You can take down the reports of this particular deals directly from the reporting section itself. So as you can see, the filter was added. You won't be able to see the deal won in the pipeline view. So the deals are back again. That's a good news. Okay, so that was all about deals. If you have any questions, you can readily ask them. Okay, so can we edit the name of the deal in the tiles itself? Yeah, you can do that. Okay, I got a question. Well, you can edit anything of the deal by going into the details later on if you want to edit them. But if you want to edit the data of the tiles here, for now, the data can be editable, the amount, the name of the deal, and all. But if you want to customize this, it's really difficult at this moment. Yeah, so I'll quickly show you how you can customize, the deal stages here. Now we have the customizing option. You can go into the settings. You can customize according to the fields and tables. Now, whatever you see here are the tables. The task, contacts, companies, deal pipelines. These are the tables, and the fields that it contains. Now, the contacts has fields like first name, last name, company, email address, and all. So these are the fields. If you want to edit a particular field, or maybe add a particular field in a particular table, you can do that. If you want to completely create a different table, which we call as custom apps, and also associated with contact or something like that, you can do it by clicking on tables. So we were customizing a deal stage of a deal pipeline. So if you click on fields and select the deal table, you can see the deal stage. If you change the prospecting to new leads, maybe. So the prospecting would be changed to new deals. You can add new options directly from here. So, that is how you can do it. If you want to remove this test, you can delete the option, and that particular field will be deleted from the deal table itself. If you want to add, maybe a new option there, maybe let's say, text option, a single line text. You can do that by just selecting the particular field that you want, dragging and dropping it into that particular table, and you're done. So you just need to click on save. So we have a lot of field options here. You can enter the amount, the number, the single line text, multi-line text, date and time, the email summary, and a lot of that. So once you click on save and close, and if you go into the deal pipeline, you can see the prospecting is being changed to new leads. So it's really very, very easy to customize CompanyHub CRM if you want to go into the contacts, and if you don't want this next follow-up table there, you can click on edit. You can close this off, and that particular column will be gone from the table itself. If you want that back again, you can click on add. You can click on next follow-up date, apply. You want it exactly maybe besides email address, you click on save and apply, and you can see after the email address the next follow-up date. So even the view is editable in the tables. You can also add a particular field in the contacts, again by going into the settings, customize fields as shown for the deal pipeline itself. And yes, if you want to create a particularly new table, you can do that as well. So once you click on the tables, new table, maybe we'll take a scenario here for you to explain. So apart from the options that I've shown you, how you can manage your leads, the companies, create deals, manage the deal pipeline. If you really want to maybe if you're an affiliate, so if you have a different vendors, or maybe if you're a real estate company and if you have a lot of projects. So let's think that if you are a real estate company and if you want to list the ongoing and the upcoming project or the completed projects, and if you want to assign that to a particular contact, so I can quickly create a table called as projects. I'll say it's the name of the project. I'll add the second field where is a select an option maybe. So I'll say the status of the project. Maybe the option would be ongoing project, completed, forthcoming, whatever. I'll quickly save it. And if I want to assign this to a particular contact, what I'm going to do is we have an option of associate with another record. So I'll quickly select this and drag this here, and I want to associate it to the contacts. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a lookup related to contact. So what it'll do is it'll fetch the contacts into the table. So I'll show you how it does. So if you save and close this, you can see that the project table has been created here. So I can enter the name of the project, that is maybe any other name, which is ongoing, and I can select a contact from here. I'll quickly select my name. Quick add. You can see that you can quickly add this, as you do the contacts. So this is very handy. If you go into the contacts, again, for example, if you're into the contacts, you can see that one new table has been added, and this particular contact has been associated with Delta. So you can associate to and fro through CompanyHub itself. And that is how it goes. I mean, I have a lot of contacts by this name. Yes, so I've assigned this particular contact a project, which is Delta. So this is how you can create custom tables, and fields in here. So this is how readily customizable the CRM is, and you can also, manage leads efficiently. Covered that all up, I'll quickly jump onto the reports section that we have. Now we have more than 20 predefined reports already in CompanyHub CRM. So we have a sales dashboard, the team performance dashboard, and clients dashboard. So apart from this, we have, the sales team, or maybe the sales reports first. So you can see the quarterly, monthly reports, 6 monthly reports, pipeline by stages, the deal pipeline that we have. What is the amount lying in which, particular deal stage, so that, you act upon accordingly. We have the sales team report. So the top 5 sales, maybe the bottom 5 sales people, the quarterly sales, monthly sales, 12-month sales, all can be seen in the predefined reports itself. We also have the reporting based on clients. Now this, the reporting can be editable, can be cloned, can be modified. So once you click on clone and modify, you get this option of modifying this particular, report itself. If you can't find the report that you actually want, or maybe if you're not able to edit it, you can easily create it as well in CompanyHub CRM. So let me show you how quickly you can create reports on the fly. So once you click on the new report, I'll show you how you can get the report of maybe deal itself quickly. So I want a report of some of the deal, not based on the years, but maybe based on the users, the salespeople. So I'll quickly close this. On the x-axis, I want the deal amount itself. On the y, maybe I'll be getting the deal owner. And here you go. As you can see that I have 3 people in my sales team, and I can see the number of amount lying with a particular user itself here. Maybe there are a lot of users and I want to filter them. I just want to report for Zia. What I'll do is I'll add a filter here. The deal owner is not, starts with, ends with, again, all those options. Or maybe is the exact match. So the deal owner is Zia. That is what I wanted. So yes, I got the filter. The best part is if you've already created the report of your choice, you can easily save it in a particular folder, and whenever you need it back again, you can easily grab it from the folders that you create, and that is how you're going to get your reports. And the reports, by the way, easily gets updated in real time. So even if you update a deal for Zia, it'll be updated here in real time itself. We have different types of reports as well, from bar chart to tables, a table view, the pie chart, line chart. We have a lot of options, so you can select it accordingly and create the reports of your choice. So that was all about reports. If you have any questions, you can go ahead. I think I've mostly covered everything. All that is left is to tell you more about what's there in the settings. So, we have integration. So your CRM can be easily integrated with Zapier now. We also have API integrations. If you want to know about it, we have the docs ready for the API as well. So if you click on how do I, it'll be redirected to the docs files where you can see the get started videos, lead management, and also in the integrations we have the API authentication, verification, and all the records for the API. We could generate the API key directly from here, so that the CompanyHub CRM is easily integral. Integration can be done with the other application as well. We do have the users. So basically, what happens is you can restrict a particular user to see a particular table, or maybe the fields in that particular table. Now, how you can do that is, you can easily, create a profile. So by default, we have CEO, manager, and user. So, if you want to restrict user not to see deals, you go into view, you're going to edit, and then you keep the deal, stages or maybe the company lookup or something in the deal, not editable or readable, or if you want to, all not to be editable but just readable, you can select that particular thing. You can click on save, and that will be saved for a user. Now, you can do that according to a profile. You can add a new profile, whatever you want to do. Whenever you create a new user, you can easily assign that particular profile to him. So you can restrict users to see what information and edit what information according to your needs. So this super easy. You can invite new users from click on invite users on the top of your screen, or maybe you can do it directly by entering the email address from here. The users would get the link to join to your CRM directly. So this was all about whatever you get in the settings. You can also change the logo here and replace it by your own company logo directly from here. So yeah, that was pretty much about how efficiently you can handle your sales productivity, increase your sales productivity by more than 33% by using CompanyHub CRM. You can see the reviews and all from G2 Crowd to everything that we are getting a lot of overwhelming response for the CRM. I hope you people you enjoying the CRM as well. So if you have any doubts or queries, we are open to answer them. You can email it to them to support@companyhub.com, or maybe you can get on the live chat as well. If you have any questions, we'll go ahead. Well, we don't have any for now. That's great. We do have a lot of help files. You can click on how do I in your CRM directly. So you'll be able to see those help files, and I think they'll be able to guide you properly. The automation will be coming soon, where we'll be telling you more about how you can set up custom logics, or maybe how you can send email automatically to a contact depending upon our behavior in the CRM. And there's a lot more coming. So please stay tuned, and I thank you all for joining the webinar, giving your time, and learning more about CompanyHub CRM. Thank you so much.